Hey friends, Eddie here from filmbuZZer. Since its US release on October 15th, 2025, the Mexican miniseries No One Saw Us Leave has been streaming on Netflix, and what starts off like a quiet family drama quickly unfolds into a gripping, emotionally layered psychological portrait of power, control, and motherhood. At the center is Valeria, played by Tessa, a woman living in the Jewish upper class of 1960s Mexico. When her husband Leo kidnaps their children, it sets off a harrowing journey, not just against him but against an entire patriarchal system where her wealth and status offer no protection. This isn't a simple family tragedy, it's a chilling exploration of how emotional violence is weaponized through children to punish mothers. The series doesn't dramatize it for shock value or turn it into a suspense thriller, it handles the subject with care and depth without losing its emotional punch. What really works here is the tight structure. The 5-episode arc is focused and purposeful, with no filler or unnecessary subplots. The tension doesn't rely on plot twists. It builds slowly through the psychological evolution of its characters. Valeria's story, marked by hope, heartbreak, and quiet acts of resistance, feels raw and real. Tessa delivers a powerhouse performance. She doesn't need big speeches, just a glance, a subtle shift in her face is enough to communicate everything from despair to determination. She carries the entire show with grace and gravity, never overplaying it. Emiliano Zurita, as Leo, never falls into caricature. He plays a man who exerts control, not through violence or volume, but with cold, calculated power. That makes him all the more terrifying. The series is visually rich, without ever feeling too polished. The production design captures the tension of the era, the rigid expectations of elite society, the suffocating silence of complicity, the emotional coldness of those more concerned with appearances than justice. The shift in settings from Mexico to Europe adds an international scope that mirrors Valeria's increasingly desperate search for her children. If I have one criticism, it's the pacing. A few scenes drag longer than they need to without deepening the emotional core. And some of the supporting characters could have used more depth, particularly Valeria's family and social circle, who often fade into the background. Still, No One Saw Us Leave is a compelling drama that cuts deep without ever raising its voice. It's not a binge show, it's a sit with it, think about it kind of series. I'm giving it 7 out of 10. Strong performances, smart direction, and real emotional weight make this one worth your time. If you're into serious, thought-provoking storytelling, this is a quiet knockout. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Share the video with your friends and feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.